definitely white on the inside.
I mean, you can lockpick, so, you know.
What's
So
that
who wants
supposed to
white?
mean?
Yeah, jeez, you racist bastard.
I wasn't
Are we
racist, I was
recording?
just saying
I
that
just
white
started
people
it, yeah.
Like, as I count Alex a racist bastard.
Yeah, pretty much. Just
Gosh
no.
darn it!
I really should have started it sooner with that whole Tiana thing, but
Yeah, what's wrong with you, dude? Alright, let's do it again,
Man.
guys.
I'm so rusty,
Wait.
you know, it's been a week off the old grind.
Yeah, I know.
So, Aether's knows Tiana, huh?
Shut up. We're gonna start this. Wait, I don't
Okay.
actually know. A.
Yeah.
12 minutes.
Alright, can I get a roll call?
Beep.
Is this loud?
Alex is here.
Hold on, just gotta. This seems loud.
531 Yote is here.
Alright, let me hear a yeet from everybody.
Yeet.
Yayeet.
I heard a extra special yeah yeet from my boy Henry.
Aw, yeah. You know it.
Now we're ready. Chapter 17. 12 minutes.
12 minutes. To what?
12 minutes to the top of the hour. 12 minutes. Chapter 17. 12 minutes free. Alright, do the thing. Do the thing. Do the previously on it. Do it.
What? Oh, I thought you were telling me to do the voice acting thing. Ah, you did it.
Skip.
Yeah, we just recapped.
I'll tell you then. I'll tell you everything.
How did you know about Ray's contact?
I just knew.
What do you mean, I just knew? What kind of explanation is that?
Ink, listen. Sometimes I know things that I shouldn't. Things I don't remember learning. Things that would be impossible for me to know.
So, what, you're psychic? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
That's stupid.
I don't know. I don't understand how it works. The only word I can think of to describe what I have is clairvoyance, as silly as that sounds.
The same thing as being psychic, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
The ability to gain information without the use of any of the known human senses. You sure about that? Maybe you just got really strong intuition. Or maybe you've just seen these things before but don't remember.
Why do we know?
Dictionary.inc.
Yeah, I know. Like,
Yeah.
why did we know that? Hold on, let me
Bro,
just
he
pull up
is
my
an
Gemini.
English major.
He's
Yeah,
got
but, like,
he's got those Google glasses and he's like, Google, look up clairvoyance for me.
does he doesn't wear glasses, right?
Oh no.
He googled it using Aethers.
Man, I'm really self-inserting here, aren't I? I
Yeah,
got
what are you
glasses.
doing, man?
I'm getting too into the story.
It's more than that. Come on, I'm sure you can remember at least a few instances today where I've been spewing facts that I I had no business knowing. Do you remember when I gave the lecture on ciphers? Even small things like Liza's favorite music or the fact that you have a sword in your room. Those aren't things I remember learning.
I mean, like the sword thing was just a guess, like whatever.
An educated guess because Ink is a nerd.
He's a weeb. An already skeptical Ink grew more so.
I've never been told that Ray's contact was a girl named Tiana. That information was just sort of there already.
Are you sure you didn't just overhear the two of us talking?
I think I would have remembered that.
Gah. What am I supposed to make of this? It's all ridiculous, but who in their right mind would come up with an excuse like this? If she was going to lie about how she knew about Tiana, I know she could have thought of something much more believable than that.
I'm not gonna force you to believe me. Not even my father would.
I haven't decided whether or not I believe you yet. But if nothing else, I believe in you. I don't believe you'd lie to me. Not like this, at least. Maybe there's an explanation for this, but you don't just know what it is yet. Or hey, maybe you are psychic. Either way, I promise I'll help you figure it out.
Maybe
Thanks,
she was
Ink. I'm hoping that one day I will be able to explain it. That's part of the reason I'm in psych, actually.
Oh, huge surprise.
Maybe she was programmed to know this stuff because she's a robot.
Wait, does that mean she's been psychic before this thing happened?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, well. You know that being a psychic and studying psychology aren't the same thing, right? That's like
What?
astronomy and astrology, you know?
Well, those
Very,
are the thing.
very thin gray line.
I figured that if all else fails, I can get a job where I can use this ability to help people.
He gave her a small nod, as if to say, that's fair. I supposed it wasn't his place to question her on something he could scarcely understand. Still, he couldn't help but grow curious. Aether's alleged clairvoyance added to today's ever-growing list of unexplainable phenomena.
Have you always been psychic? Or clairvoyant?
It's really weird to me, because obviously we've done this over the span of 2 months, is that correct?
We
About
started at Halloween time-ish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
okay.
he's like, oh man, it's only been like half a day, but for us it's been 2 months.
Yeah, I barely remember these things that he's recalling.
For as long as I can remember, the older I get, the more it seems to come up. And I've never learned as much at one time as I have today. I don't know why exactly. Maybe the pressures of exit / corners roll credits are having an effect on me.
That's my thing.
What else can you tell me about this power of yours?
Don't call it a power. Seriously, that's embarrassing.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, being called superhuman is embarrassing.
That's
Man,
that's
have a
Aether for you right there.
I know,
I'd like to have
I'd
a
hate
word with
Aether.
this Aether.
Dude, if we could kill off one of the people, it's Aether.
Ability then.
Probably.
So what can you tell me?
It usually doesn't interfere with my day-to-day. I'm apparently more susceptible to hypnosis than the average person, though I can't say that those things are related with any real certainty.
I don't suppose you've been able to divine anything that could help us escape?
Sort of. Some of the puzzles seem scary familiar. I was able to figure out the answers quickly. Not every puzzle, obviously.
She hasn't helped us with a single puzzle, that's
To
completely
be fair, you really haven't talked to her except for the one puzzle in the
She's-
elevator.
She's
I'm
useless.
sorry I'm so freaking good at them.
I see. And have you found out anything regarding why we're here?
No, sorry, but I have learned a lot about you and the other contestants. Little things mostly.
Like what exactly?
I know about your scar for one.
Her voice rang with melancholy. Link put his hand over his chest as if to shield it. Are we Iron Man? Wait,
She could have very easily just lifted his shirt before they woke. Yep, here we go.
Is that so? Are you sure you didn't just have a peek this morning before I woke up?
You think I'm a perv? You think I undressed you while you were unconscious? Come on, Ink. I forgot that line.
that look in her eyes makes me think, yeah, she did.
A little suspicious. Okay, then what else? Do you know where it came from?
I can take a guess, but only if you're comfortable with it.
Well,
Oh my god, his sword.
Yeah, I know.
well, I'm not.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Brian. He couldn't find the confidence to maintain eye contact. He sighed.
If it makes you feel any better, I think guys with scars are super hot.
Please don't tell me that, Aether.
Hey, I guess that makes me feel a little better. ...
With that face, what? I don't like Aether.
Something the matter?
I was,
The nearby door slammed shut. Both he and Aether jolted upright, putting an end to any blossoming
Oh my god.
romance. No, there wasn't any.
You've got to be joking.
What's taking you so long? Oh, I forgot a word. It's nearly been 10 minutes. How long does it take to get an answer out of her? It's been a week for this.
We got sidetracked.
I thought you were going to start on the next puzzle.
I am. There's just one little thing I need to take care of first. But before we get to that, I want answers. How does Aether know about my contact? Tell me how she knew, Ink.
I'm not supposed to tell you, remember? Ow.
I'm tired of this shit. One of you is gonna tell me the reason outright. No more beating around the bush.
Well,
They've met before.
What?
Aether and Tiana know one another. They've met on campus a few times.
But how did you know she was my contact?
I overheard her talking about her ex once. She mentioned he was also in computer science and then dropped out, and heard that his name was Ray.
Oh wow, that's pretty convincing right there.
Real solid.
And her his name was like the Ray part. It was fine until she said the Ray part.
You seemed reluctant to talk about your contact, so eventually she put 2 and 2 together and made the assumption that it was Tiana. She never brought it up for fear of how you react, which, given your screaming just now, was justified. So there's your answer. You happy now? ...
Next time, fucking say something. Anyways, Aether, I need your help with something. You too, Ink. Come on. Why would he go to Aether first? I mean, Ink solved every puzzle.
Thanks for covering for me. You might need her to hold the door open again.
Oh. What?
I don't know.
Back in the boiler room, he's like, hey, can you go pop the door open? It's hot in here.
Oh.
The girl gave Ink a curt nod before moving to the next room. Woo! The room's dark colors did little to hide how barren it was. Look at that thing. Ink's eyes were immediately drawn to the machine at the other end of the room. Its purpose eluded Ink, who had never seen anything like it.
So is that all there is in here? That's right. And you know what that means? I do?
The door on the other end just leads to an empty closet. This room is a dead end.
This is a corner then. There's a key card in here somewhere.
Please be on your guard. I haven't forgot what almost happened in the last one.
Surprising.
I'm almost positive that this room is rigged with some sort of trap. We're trying to determine what it is before we tackle this puzzle. Any luck so far? None. There's a vent up there, so it could easily be more laughing gas, but I'm not sure. Scent is a big fan of repeat traps.
That chance we'll be able to tell what it is before we start, but maybe we won't have to.
We have to at least try to prepare for it. It's not like we can avoid doing the puzzle.
Chill. If there's some kind of trap, Scent usually locks the door, right? Well, he can't lock the door
Oh,
behind
dang
us
it. I forgot that.
if it never closes, which is why I'll be having Aether hold it open.
Alex, are you trying to spoil something over there?
No, I forgot that he says that line because he has Aether pop the door open back in the boiler room and she comes back saying it's locked.
I see. Can't you just use a chair instead?
If you feel like running back a few rooms and grabbing a chair, that's up to you.
It's fine. I don't mind.
Anyway, if we keep the door open, we can just step out of it if it gets dangerous. Since we're just gonna be doubling back anyways, we don't need to worry about being able to continue.
Huh. That's pretty smart, actually.
I'm not gonna let Scent get the best of me when there's an easy walk around. Now, as for this thing.
Ray moved toward the machine, examining it. Ink followed and did the same. The monitor above the machine was blank. Within the machine, beyond the solid plate of glass, was an old desktop computer not unlike the one Ink had back in his dorm room. On the monitor within was a text editor filled with what looked like a computer code.
This isn't even a puzzle.
Not for you, it isn't. This puzzle is meant for me. Just like the last few, I knew the bastard had been building something.
What is it? I can't even tell what's going on. I've never really done any coding.
I had a quick look while you and Aether were back in the other room. It's code written in the old programming language, but from what I can tell, it's incomplete. Half the functions are missing. Some of the comments in the code are instructions. It looks like something is set to happen if the code is finished and complies successfully.
Compiles.
So unless one of you knows anything about computer science, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one qualified to do this. So it is his corner.
There's only one opening on this device. It looks like it was put in place to ensure that only one of us can use the instruments inside.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It means that I'm gonna be the one that have to do this. It also means I'm gonna have to do this one-handed. Hey, I'm up for the challenge.
Yeah, you're struggling tonight, Brian. What's going
Yeah.
on?
I'm tired and sick, and
Had too much to drink tonight at that cancer fundraiser?
You need to go to bed.
Hey, since this is the first real computer we've seen, Ray, think you can hack Sense Network?
what the hell are you going on about?
You're a programmer, right? Can't you, like, hack them?
First of all, anyone with even a tiny bit of computer literacy would know how to prevent me from doing anything I'm not supposed to do. Second of all, I think your concept of computer security probably stems from a shitty crime drama. I kinda hate the word hacking.
Yeah, hacking is so mainstream, you know?
Either way, what you're thinking of it is most likely impossible.
I see. That's far beyond me, then.
I wonder what'll happen when we solve this.
It'll probably spit out the... I don't know, something.
What are the rest of us supposed to do while you're solving this?
Watch in awe, provide emotional support. I'm sure you'll think of something. Wow, he didn't forget his G that time.
Ray shrugged at his fellow contestants before inserting his right arm into the terminal. Whoa! That does not look correct. His face looks weird.
Yeah, it does.
So realistic. I
I would-
guess. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Wait, guys, did you notice something?
What?
Like, Beth's door was the green door, and she has a green vest.
And
And
this is a
Ray's
red
door
room.
is the red door, and he has a red shirt.
Yes.
What color is Ink wearing?
Brown?
Brown.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. That's not one of the door colors.
Also, does his reflection, like, it looks like he has a beard here. Like a much bigger beard, and it's white. You see what I mean?
Yeah, that's kind of
I
weird.
guess.
He's got a massive schnauzer. Look at that.
Oh, I see.
Alright, I'm gonna move on. As soon as he did, however, the display above the machine turned red.
12 minutes?
Roll credits, let's go.
Calm down. I see it.
Aether, who was still standing in the archway, had to raise her voice to be heard.
What happens when the timer gets to 0?
I don't want to find out. Ray, can you solve it in time?
So long as nobody breaks my concentration, I ought to be fine.
With a dismissive wave of his free hand, Ray leaned into the machine and began typing away.
Can I help somehow?
No, you can't.
What?
Uh,
Oh,
should
the
we-
whole point is just to ask people?
I mean, we shouldn't talk to Ray, right? Isn't he concentrating? Or do you want to talk to him?
Yes, we have to talk to them.
Who do you want to talk to?
What
then?
happens if you press the play button up there?
What do you mean?
I don't think that's always there,
I
dude.
Just talk to like Beth or something. I don't know.
Yay.
Yeah, give Alex some. Oh my god, I don't want to talk. Ink, come here for a minute. What is it? What if he doesn't solve it before time runs out? Does he die? Do we all die? If he fails, can the rest of us still proceed? You know that I don't know the answer to any of those questions. All we can do right now is put our faith in Ray. You know, I never thought I'd say this, but I can't watch this. It's making me too nervous.
What? We can still click on her though. Also, did you hear that noise it made?
No?
It made a weird noise when.
Guys,
Or was that me making noise?
No, I don't think so.
Liza's, yeah, like the thing underneath Liza's or shirt is hot black. Isn't that one of the colors of the doors?
The main door. What do you want to talk
Oh.
to next?
Well, any of them really.
Liza again. Yeah, I knew it. Do you trust Ray? I do. I mean, I trust him with this at least. He seems to know what he's doing. I think he'll come through. If anyone can solve this, it's him. Yeah.
Huh.
Please do
How
Beth
about-
for real this time. Oh. Damn! I've never seen Ray so focused. His hand is moving a mile a minute. He said not to bother him, so I won't. I just hope he can solve it in time.
Yeah, let's probably not talk. I mean, this is probably just gonna be inner monologue, so let's move on.
Well, we probably have to go through all
Oh my
of them.
god.
Yeah, probably.
Doesn't that worry you at all? Huh? Doesn't what worry me? The fact that only Ray can solve this. It's meant for him and only him. What sense Gull here? I don't know, Liza. Maybe it's some sort of test? A test where if he fails, we all die? That hardly seems fair. I don't like it either, but it doesn't look like we can do anything right now. We all ought to be careful. Hey, talk to Liza again.
Good idea.
Oh my gosh. Reverse psychology didn't work. Come on, Ray.
Please be done with it. Thank you.
Oh,
We're done.
finally.
I wish I could help Ray, but I can't understand a single thing he's doing. He's working so fast I can scarcely read what's on the screen.
Yeah, even with one hand, he's typing mega fast. He's taking this seriously.
As he should. There's no telling what'll happen if the timer reaches 0.
I can't help but imagine the worst.
I wonder if like Aether's just straight up gone and we had no idea. Like she got taken.
Who?
Peace, y'all.
Oh, Aether. I see. The timer's getting low. What do you think will happen when it reaches 0?
You know, like with the ink thing where he was like, oh, like how he got sent to realize it wasn't pre-recorded messages. You know how we're all focused on this, and then Aether just got kidnapped.
Yeah.
This is the commotion thing.
If it reaches 0, I still have faith that Ray will solve this puzzle in time.
That was a poor choice of words. I'm just curious as to what'll happen when it goes all the way down. Do you think it would kill us all of us or just Ray? What happened
Interesting.
there? Like of
He hit
us?
enter.
This is a known error. He doesn't know why this happens, but sometimes an extra enter will happen out of the blue in some points based on choices players make.
Fix it, re.
You're presuming it kills any of us at all. It could be harmless. You're being awfully pessimistic right now, Ink.
Sorry. I guess I'm just nervous watching him.
As is everyone else. You'll just need to be patient and stay calm.
I know.
I keep waiting for like his face to change, like something to change about it, you know?
Yeah.
You feel me?
His eyes are like dilated differently.
Yeah, I know.
It's all in Ray's hands now. Be patient, Ink.
More like hand now.
I get it. I get it.
I get it. I also got it.
I can't help but feel helpless watching from the sidelines like this. If I had even a little programming knowledge, I'd offer to help, but... Ugh. I could barely stand to watch. Everything's riding on this. Wait a sec. He's slowing down all of a sudden. Does this mean he's close to solving it? Or did he hit a snag?
Got it. There we go. It ought to compile after I make a few small changes.
Light turned green, right?
Yeah, I think it did. You've solved it?
Yeah. How much time is left on the clock?
Just over 4 minutes. I clicked the wrong button.
Told you I was good at this.
Ray triumphantly slammed his fingers on a set of computer keys from within the machine.
And?
Compiling. No errors so far.
So, you've solved it.
Most likely. Once this thing compiles, it ought to do thing. Not sure what, though. This is the only small snippet of code taken from something much larger.
Any idea what it could be?
Whatever it is, it's hella complicated.
Beep.
Ah, there we go. Compiled and executing.
Ink's eyes were glued to the monitor. It shone in bright white before abruptly cutting to scent!
Everybody's
Oh.
favorite AI robot.
Yes!
I've already solved the puzzle. Go away.
Yes, I know. You're a great programmer, etc. But just as you've passed your tests, so too have I passed mine.
What the hell are you talking about?
Why, the Turing test, of course.
You're not fooling anyone, son. Get out of here.
What's a Turing test? I've heard of it, I don't know what it is.
It's like to test how human like an AI is, kinda. Something like that.
Gotcha.
So he's sentient.
What's the matter, Ray?
I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but Sensei over here is trying to convince us that he is AI. Don't listen to him.
And is that even possible?
Oh, but I'm not just any AI, my dear. I am, in fact, the world's first sentient artificial intelligence.
Oh, I get it. Sentient.
I've said that before.
Yeah, Brian did.
Oh,
Gotta give
missed
that
it.
nod to Brian.
What?
It's hard to believe, I know. I will repeat myself. I am the world's first sentient AI. You can call me Sent for short.
Artificial? Is that even possible? And why would you just tell us this out of the blue?
Don't anybody believe a word.
Did Brian cut out for you guys?
Yeah.
Don't anyone believe a word he says. He's just making things up.
How would that even be possible? An AI is just data, right? You couldn't physically do anything, much less kidnap 5 people or build a hotel.
Unless he implants himself in a robot.
Need I remind you? I haven't built anything. I haven't touched anything, really. All I do is think. Design. Labor is cheap, remember?
So we can't bang Sen.
Dang it.
Nice try, but you forget about you got someone who actually knows what they're talking about in the audience. You're no AI, you're too smart, too responsive. Nobody's developed language processing that advanced either. It just ain't possible.
Why, thank you, Ray. I'm happy to be deemed smart by a programmer of your caliber. I'm still an AI, however, regardless of what you believe.
Yeah, well, that's a flat-out contradiction of your behavior. Remember when he tricked you back in the cavern? He did so by exploiting your human nature. AIs have human natures.
Which voice do you think this is?
Happy.
Yeah.
Just
No-
go happy patch.
No, neutral.
Neutral?
Yeah.
I'm a unique case, you see. My reactions are part and parcel of my special brand of sentience. Unfortunately, I don't think either of us have the time for me to proverbially sit down and lecture you about what makes me so special. Unless you think there'd be some other, simpler way to convince you.
Nothing short of seeing your source code will say that you're actually an AI.
Is that what we just did? Did we just like fix something in his AI?
I think we might have just fixed something. Or Ray fixed something. I fixed something.
But you have seen my source code just moments ago.
Those are just some out-of-bounds prevention checks for nah. There's no way.
It all makes sense now, doesn't it?
That's why he loved so easily. I still don't believe you. If you wanted to convince me that you were an AI, you would have shown me your entire code base. You've done a lot of lying today, Sen. I don't see why I should believe you now.
Well, that's true. I've only ever fed you lies because I wanted you to believe in them. If I were lying to you now, I would be doing so with the knowledge that you would not believe me, and I'm afraid that's just not how I operate. So, paradoxically, I must be telling the truth. Do you follow?
Not at all. Well, then how the fuck do you react so? How can you understand speech so clearly? And why would you tell me that complete random? Too many things don't add up, son.
I could explain it, I suppose. But I want the mystery of exactly how and why I function to haunt you until your last breath. Which, incidentally, will be very soon.
Don't kill Ray.
Oh, it's gonna cut his arm off.
He's trying to stall! Look!
Shit! The timer never stopped.
We need to leave immediately! I don't want any of us to be in this room when it reaches 0!
Agreed. We can come back and look for the keycard once the danger has passed.
Everyone exchanged an understanding nod and ran toward the door. Except for Ray, I assume. Yeah. Everyone except Ray.
Ray, come on! You need to leave!
I can't.
Oh, is he stuck? Dude, he looks weird.
Something's just... yeah.
There's something that just... It doesn't look right to me, you know?
Yeah.
Creator's gone through multiple artists.
What?
My arm's stuck in this fucking thing.
Ray tugged at his arm, but neither he nor the machine seemed to move at all. He tried again, this time more viciously, and succeeded only in bouncing back and smashing his head off the machine.
That must have tightened this thing while we were talking. Let me go, you son of a bitch. Oh, he's not like that.
Ray continued to pull at his arm, but it was useless. Ink and the other contestants stared at the scene from the doorway.
Don't just stand there. Somebody help me.
See,
I
that
like
look...
this one.
Yeah, that one looks fine.
Not bad, not bad.
Right!
Ink was the first to his side, grabbing Ray's right arm. He kicked off the machine in an attempt to use his legs to pry Ray out. Even with all of Ink's added might, though, Ray couldn't manage to pull free.
God, it really is stuck.
Nah, I was just messing around.
Is there a disengage mechanism hidden somewhere? If there was such a thing, we'd have found it already. Sen would be hard pressed to hide anything in a room as empty as this one. Maybe if we had something we could use as lubricant, we could squeeze his arm out. But even then,
Ink glanced at
Do
the
you
timer
have
just in
lube?
time to see its transition from 3 digits to 2. He heard a loud snap as metal clashed against metal from within the machine.
We're almost out of time.
What's it gonna, like, blow up, cut off his arm? What's happening?
I'm thinking cut off
Well,
the
he
arm.
did make fun of the guy with all the arm. Fuck! Let me go, Sant.
Seth's sterile laugh echoed from somewhere other than the monitor. No, I don't think I will.
I acknowledge that you're an AI, okay? Is that what you wanted?
I only want one thing, Ray.
Stop swearing. What? What do you want to do with me, huh?
I'm going to use your own words to ensure that I am understood. How did you phrase it? Ah, yes. The room went silent as Seth played a recording of Ray's voice back to him.
You better fucking hope I never find you. I swear to Christ, I'm gonna put you in so much hurt on you and you'll wish you're fucking dead.
Ray question mark.
No, please. Fuck. Let me go. Let me go.
Ray's voice grew shrill, while Seth's face was hidden from view. Ink was sure he was smiling.
Someone, do something.
I don't know what to do.
Anything. Get me out of here.
Ray continued to pull his arm free, his subsequent attempts no more successful than that had come before. Ink looked at the timer again and nearly fainted on the spot. Only 12 seconds remained. The contestants looked at Ray with silent stares, their faces fraught with fear. They were out of time. All Ray could do was look back at them. 5, 4,
please close your eyes.
2, 1.
Happy New Year, hey.
Ayo! Ray's scream lasted only a moment. Whatever was happening to him drove all the air from his lungs. Ray's eyes rolled into his head and lifeless white things took their place. Ink watched the color drain from his friend's face, turning his skin a sickly gray.
Friend?
His limbs,
They're friend.
his limbs went haywire, flailing about in a spasmodic fit, smashing into the machine and into himself. His mouth was stretched open. If Ray had any breath left in him, Ink imagined he'd still be screaming. After 10 long seconds, it stopped. The air reeked of burnt rubber and another stench that Ink couldn't place. Ray crumpled into a seemingly lifeless heap. The machine still hadn't released its hold on him.
Ray, say something.
The man offered no response. The other 4 contestants all ran up to him. Though Beth was the only one to touch him, she leaned forward and put her hand on Ray's neck.
He's alive.
Is he unconscious? Ray, can you hear me?
There was some movement in Ray's left arm, but only just. He tried to lift his head up, but didn't have the strength.
Ray, what happened? What did he do to you?
Ray spoke, his voice barely a whisper.
Don't. No. Ugh.
Ray vomited all over the front of the machine, the floor, and himself. Aether turned away, gasping, but the remaining contestants all watched in morbid wonder. Ink wondered if there was something wrong with him for not at least closing his eyes. Ray hadn't eaten anything today. Nobody had. But that didn't stop him from retching up what seemed like whole pints of bloody matter. By the time it had stopped, Ray was marinating in it. The sight almost made Ink throw up himself, but he continued to stare all the same. I don't see any blood.
Hurts.
Is most of the pain in your arm?
Ray spoke again, almost inaudible. Ink could only hear the tail end of his sentence.
Feels like it's on fire.
I hate to interrupt, but isn't there something else that might warrant your attention? Ink looked about, unsure of what scent meant. Then he saw them. On the floor, to the left of the machine, was a red keycard. Inches away from the card, closer to Ray, was a small container of pills. The label had been torn clean off.
The key card and some pills?
Indeed. That isn't what I was referring to, however. Ink did a double take, only then to realize that the timer had reset itself to 12 minutes and had resumed counting down.
What?
Wonderful, isn't it? I think it's time for an encore.
Again? You've already almost killed him.
Kill him? Don't be silly. This machine isn't designed to kill. Every 12 minutes, Ray, I sentence you to pain. This will continue for what little remains of your life. Or you could die. What do you say to that, Ray? Ray was crying. For once, Liza had nothing to say.
This is torture.
Sen's synthetic laughter continued to ring from the rafters. I would be mindful of the things you say around me, Aether.
Is there anything I can do to get him out of here? Please. Can't you see he's in pain?
Can't you see he's in pain? Interesting words coming from you, Liza.
Sent, please stop this. We're all begging you.
The only person who can ease Ray's pain is Ray himself. Is that gonna kill him? Yeah, probably. The capsules on the floor contain potassium cyanide. For best results, crush one into your molars before swallowing.
You mean the pills next to the key card?
The very same.
Are they an anesthetic?
Well, we are stupid, aren't we?
Apparently.
Ink, potassium cyanide is lethal if ingested. That means to kill him.
No, I intend for him to kill himself. There is an important distinction.
The sword!
So there is. And Brian's sword is fake.
Oh.
Don't you
I
remember
thought,
we determined that?
I thought they were going to use it to cut off his arm.
Ink, Liza, keep Ray alive, and Aether? Yes? You're coming with me.
And so they did. Following their exit, Sent would herald his own. I suppose I'm all out of exposition. Now to watch the magic unfold. 10.5 minutes left on the timer. Sent went quiet.
Fuck! Where the hell did Beth run off to at a time like this?
Ink started for the door as a weak voice called out to him.
Don't. Please, don't leave.
I'm sorry. I won't leave.
A horror-struck Liza crept into view. She bore a sad expression, save for her eyes, which were filled with rage.
What do we do, Ink?
Ray managed to sound a forced laugh, though it quickly turned into coughing.
I bet you think this is hilarious, huh? I guess this is karma for being such an ugh. For being such an asshole.
Nobody deserves this, Ray. Not even you. Especially not you. Sure, you can be a dick sometimes, but you aren't a bad person. Not really.
The broken man hung his head low, not that he could lift it very high.
You don't know me, Liza. I've done lots of things that I'm not proud of. I almost...
Whatever you did, it doesn't mean you deserve this. Nobody has a clean slate, Ray. Nobody. There's something I want to tell you. Ink, if you give us a moment, it's, private.
Ew.
Of course. That was too nice of an of course.
Yeah, I know. Of course. Ink turned away as Liza knelt down next to Ray and whispered something in his ear. It wasn't an especially long message.
I knew I was right. Of course, you wouldn't have told me that if I was about to die. If I wasn't about to die. Huh.
You're not going to die. I just wanted you to know. You understand, right?
Hey, if she's trying to bang Ray, we're gonna have an issue. I'm just
Yeah.
Especially
gonna-
because he's stuck in that machine.
I'm gonna rage quit the game, so help me.
yeah, like she's ours, Ray. Back off, Bucko.
I should have figured you'd have known. You're a smart kid. You're just proud, that's all.
I don't know anymore.
Is that a bad thing?
No, you're Thatcher. You've got a reason to be proud. To be honest, I'm kind of jealous. I'm just a smuck who made some bad decisions and missed the boat on being famous. I screwed up pretty bad.
Badly.
I don't see any blood. We keep coughing up blood, but there aren't. There's not any. Ray coughs some more, spurting even more blood onto the floor.
Now I'm gonna die, having missed out on RN. Having missed out on a lot of things, actually.
You're not going to die, Ray. We'll find a way to get you out of there.
Don't kid yourself. I'm fucked.
Sniffing loudly, Ray wiped his wet, snot and blood-covered face on his sleeve.
What does the timer say?
Just over 6 minutes.
It's about time then. There's no fucking way I'm go through that again. What? Where did the pills go? They were right here.
That face.
I have them.
Liza flashed them in the container before throwing it into her bag.
She must have taken them when she was whispering to him. Smart.
Give them here, quickly.
Ray lunged toward her with an outstretched arm, but Liza was well out of his reach. She didn't move an inch.
Why are you doing this? Please, just give them to me.
Only if there's no other way. I'm not going to let you kill yourself.
You don't understand how much it hurts. This thing.
But this is what Scent wants. He planned for this.
I don't give a shit anymore. He wins. I give up. What a quitter. Now please, Ink, tell Liza to give me the fucking pills. That... You mean blue pills?
I mean, if we're
Sorry, Ray.
if we're aiming
I'm
to
with
get
her.
bonus points with Liza, I'm thinking the top one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Ray. I'm with her. I'm not gonna have you die on us.
No, you won't fucking get it. I want to die. You hear me?
Baring his teeth in pain, Ray madly pulled at his arm as if to tear it off.
Ink, let's have a look around this room again. Maybe we missed something.
Don't just ignore me. I swear to God, I'll bite off my own tongue if that's what it takes.
What does that do?
Apparently kills you.
Not really much of anything.
Just extremely painful.
You'll do no such thing!
Oh boy!
Whoa!
You guys always doubt me.
The old lady's got the katana.
Dude, what is this face? Like, she's like an action movie star. Like, that's
Yeah.
not even... I love
Yeah.
this. This is good. This...
That's
what
just
the-
like an extra that got in the background at the wrong
She
time.
looks so fat. Look at her fat face.
What's my lines? You don't have any lines. You're just an extra.
Seriously, she looks like she's about to, like, just take down the world, dude. She's level 99, we're level 2 peons. Standing in the doorway was Beth. Aether poked her head out meekly from behind her. Beth carried with her the sword from beyond the green door. Except it wasn't a real sword at all, it simply looked like the one.
What are you doing with that, Beth?
Be quiet! We've got less than 10 minutes before this machine goes off again!
goes off again.
Sorry. Ink, give me a scarf!
Ink obeyed. He didn't know why Beth needed a scarf, but ultimately, he trusted her. Aether fumbled with her back pocket and pulled out what looked like a broken chair leg. Beth fastened the two together in a manner that Ink had never seen before.
What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, Beth?
Please be still!
Don't touch me!
No, not my arm.
Why is everyone so fat-faced, dude? Like, what? He's got such
Alright,
a tiny little baby hand.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Wait, so Ink has a blue scarf?
Oh, jeez, you're gonna do that, aren't you?
Does he?
I'm just... Yeah, look at the scarf. That's the scarf, isn't it?
I don't remember the color.
Are they
Also,
using the scarf as a tournament or something?
tourniquet? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's. For one, this thing isn't real. Two, are we really gonna cut off his arm? I was memeing when I said that earlier.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, it's the only option at this point.
Dude, I love that art. It's so bad. Like, I don't actually mind it. Like, you know, props to the guy who did this. He's better than me, but.
I don't think it'll be feasible to break it first, given our constraints, but I'm gonna try to break through it in one swing!
It's not gonna work. No, I'm not okay with this.
This is the only way we're getting you out of here!
You can't just hack my arm off like that.
And here I thought you hated that word!
Ray swatted at Beth meekly with his free hand, but she didn't do so much as flinch.
You need to let me do this, Ray!
I'm not letting you turn me into a
What's wrong with you, Ray?
He made fun of that, the guy from the puzzle. Now he's in his arm like the guy lost his arm. Foreshadowing.
A cripple or a corpse, it's up to you! At least you can still masturbate!
Yeah,
How
with
did
that baby
get
hand.
Oh my god.
Actually, that hand looks like
Had no
super undersized.
Yeah, that's what we're talking. It's like a baby hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Wait.
thought you said meaty.
This guy. Ink glanced up at the timer again. Less than a minute remained on the clock.
Beth, that isn't a real sword. It's not going to work.
She's gonna like hit the machine or something. It's gonna be stupid. Ink opened his mouth to speak, but no words would come out.
Oh god.
I'm not gonna force you to go through with it, but this is the only avenue left for you! You need to decide, Ray! Now!
That was really weird.
Yeah. Look at those ceiling tiles.
That
Fun
was
Fun fact, if you had chosen that the sword was real, it would have been.
It would have been what? Like the sword.
It would have been real if you had said that it was real.
Really? That's dumb.
That means it would have been real either way.
But, I mean,
this guy has one story, so whether the sword is real or the sword isn't real doesn't matter. Your choices really don't matter besides the trust that you gain for the characters.
Yeah.
Like how you couldn't choose the color door because he already had it set up that way.
That's true.
The color doors definitely do represent the characters.
Dude,
yes.
this guy's gotta know that his transitions to like next episodes suck.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the looking up at the ceiling thing, I thought they were just gonna hack his arm right there. It's like, oh, I can't look or something like that, but then they didn't.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
just looked stupid. Like, oh, let's look at the ceiling, wait 2 seconds, end chapter.
Yeah.
It's like
Quickly look at the chapter select screen.
Arc 2.
Whoa.
greater than. I wonder what Arc 2 is greater than.
Arc 1.
No, if you click it, it goes to Arc 2.
Oh.
I think it's the other way around.
Rush.
Arc 1 is
Okay,
greater
because
than
of
Arc 2.
Also look at the standings.
I will.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a professional.
Yeah, we'd get the routine by now.
She hasn't moved.
No. I mean, that looks a little higher up, yeah.
Yeah, that is higher.
I don't. He looks higher for some reason. I don't know about her. No one cares.
He
about
is
her.
higher.
And I hope she dies. When does she die?
I mean, she might go.
I think she is the fifth person.
Yeah, so
Because
she might not have a room that's designed to off herself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen to my idea with the colors in the doors. Go back to the pictures of them. I don't know. Find the pictures of them online or something.
Personally,
I wouldn't
my
do
theory
that.
is that Aether and Ink will share a corner, maybe, because they
Mhm.
started in the same room.
I mean, that would make sense.
I could
But,
see that.
like, it could also be that he just chucked two people in her and he was like, found this guy, found this girl.
I had
There
my
you go.
cheap labor kidnap people.
I think the reason Aether knows stuff has it implanted in his mind by scent.
Since she was a little
Because he
girl.
is. What?
She's had these for years.
I think she's programmed to think she's had these for years.
Are you saying she's an android?
Yes, and she doesn't know it.
Stop calling people AI. What's wrong
Yeah.
with you?
I mean,
Android and
we
AI are different.
don't get too cocky just because you got the scent was an AI, right? All right.
I mean, like,
I-
it really wasn't difficult.
No,
Like,
no, not really. But
I've said for a while now, though, that I think Aether is working with scent. Now that we know scent is an AI, we could piece together that she's possibly an android in that case scenario.
The only problem I have with that is someone is following Sean right now. So, yeah.
what is
Wait,
that?
yeah. How do those two things connect?
yeah, that
What I'm
was
saying,
completely
if
unrelated.
people are working with scent, like, and they're working on the outside,
Maybe Aether is like programmed to think she's a normal college student, but in actuality, she is a
yeah,
like
but
a guiding system in the game that
But-
helps the players get through because Scent doesn't want to actually see them die.
a guidance system would be helpful at the beginning of the game.
can I just can I just add something? Are you implying there's like some kind of like time travel shit? Because Ray was talking how there's no way there can be a sentient AI. Like Aether wouldn't she also have to be a sentient AI or whatever?
And
So, like-
Scent said he was the first sentient AI. If he was working with Aether, and he says that he only lies to make them believe that, like, you know.
You guys don't understand there's a difference between an AI and an android.
An android is an AI with a human body, human looking
No.
body.
In iOS. No, an AI is like a mind. It can travel through any. I'll just read the difference.
Yeah, android is in the form of a human.
This is the only difference.
That's a robot and an AI.
It's not
Yeah.
the same thing.
Oh, like there's
No,
never mind.
guys.
Robot and android. That's the difference.
Oh my god.
I'm not following where you're going with Brian.
And AIs can they can reach. They can go into different like electronical platforms. They can hack. They can go enter anything.
I don't
They
know
can go
about
into
that.
computers or machinery or anything with a computer in it. They can enter. But an Android, it's only programmed into that machine. And it has a basic programming that can be controlled. AIs and sentient AIs cannot be controlled. But they can
I
be
don't-
held back by basic programming.
I'm pretty sure AI can't just transfer themselves into other technology. Like they can't.
Sentient AIs can.
Are you like? What if I have my
In sci-fi,
three-
at least.
Okay.
I mean, Alex, isn't Brainiac an AI, or is he just a robot? I'm not.
He's an AI, and he transports his sentience into different things depending on what Superman breaks.
Ultron is the same way.
But I wouldn't know that.
Are there any AIs in Star Trek? Or just
I mean, there's the
androids?
computer AI, which stays strictly in the ship. So.
Yeah, but is that a sentient AI?
There
It
is
is
an
not.
there is an android though, and he walks around and is an AI, and yeah, that's about it really.
He's not really an AI unless he has the emotional chip.
But he is
Chris,
artificial intelligence though, isn't he?
Chris, did you see Age of Ultron?
I mean,
Yes.
he can learn.
So you know,
But
Ultron.
I don't really
would-
think he's an AI. AI.
All right.
Vision is an android. Ultron.
What if he's an AI but not a sentient AI? Like he can't process emotions, but he can still like process information and stuff like that.
That's like Siri. A non-sentient AI is like Siri, Cortana, or stuff like that.
So Data is Siri, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Yes.
Huh. So
Well,
what did
that'll wrap it up for this episode.
I
See
didn't
you
even
guys
I didn't
next
even want to
time.
talk about that. I wanted to talk about what Liza told Ray.
Oh,
That's what I cared about.
Maybe she did.
Mm.
Ray said that Liza's dad was smuggling money from the college. Maybe Liza was just confirming that because she knew it was happening. She just couldn't admit it because she didn't want to admit her dad was
No,
a
but
bad.
Ray said you're a smart girl. It's whatever. Yeah, I knew you could figure that out.
I don't know.
Nothing?
Maybe the fact that her dad is smuggling money. What's the term for that? The term for that, right?
Extortion,
misogyny.
No,
embezzlement. Yeah, Chris said it.
embezzlement, misogyny. Are you stupid, Alex?
Yes, I'm stupid. It's 2:00 in the morning. I just thought of big words.
Ah, no, good excuse. Great excuse, huh?
Yeah, 2 in
I
the
wanna
morning,
hear
real original.
Listen, it's also why I'm
I
assuming
am
we're definitely
lagging.
not doing another chapter.
Oh yeah, big time.
Nah,
Yep.
I'm lagging. End the video so I can go to bed.
Alright, that about sums it up. I mean,
Thanks for watching.
rate
Bye.
rate the voice
Yeah.
acting or whatever in the comments below.
Bye.